All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Thursday. How's everybody doing today? We've got green markets. We've got Dogecoin. And I know I've been not saying great things about Ethereum, but you can't deny what Ethereum did today. And Pepe and WIF and Bonk and Virtual's coming back and Pengu coming back and even Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin. We'll talk about it too. Back over $100,000 for Bitcoin. Bull market, baby. Bull market's back. Where are all the bears? Where are all the bears? Because you know where I've been this whole time. I've been pretty consistent about, guys, it's a pullback because of the tariffs. We're still in an overall bull market. And today, we can celebrate. Was it because I was live late last night? Did that really spark this bull market rally? Kind of interesting. Or maybe it was a trade deal between the US and the UK. Trade deal. That's pretty good. We got Ethereum with the Petra upgrade. So there is some attention to that. Anyway, we'll talk about a lot of things. Let me drop down here in the corner and let's get into it. Look at Doge. Still going up. Green candle still as we are live. Here we were last night. Last night was all of this. That all happened last night while I was doing the late night live. And we were watching all of these green candles as Doge was pushing from 17.4, 17.5, 17.6, 17.7, 17.8. And it was like, wow, that was pretty strong. And we were wondering whether 18 was going to serve as resistance and Doge was just going to get rejected there. When I had to call it a night and go to bed. I was tired. You guys saw it on my face. I was really tired last night, but it was a fun one. Had a fun live stream. If you guys want to watch that, that is a video on my channel now. The late night crypto live stream. And that's what happened. And I know you guys want me to do it again, and we will do it again at some point in time. But today had to come back on the regular time because markets are still pumping now. So here we are. Welcome, everybody. Continuation of the bull market. Yes, that's what Kriss says. That's what Kriss says. Continuation of the bull market. Let's go. Let's go. Here's Bitcoin. Look at the move of Bitcoin up over $100,000 this morning. I was actually at the barber when that happened. I was getting my hair cut. And I'm like, if this stupid thing, because I was watching it this morning, and I was like, if this stupid thing goes over 100K, well, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm like, I'm going to miss it. And of course, that's what happened. So I posted it on X for my phone as soon as I saw it. I was like, yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But hey, look, and it didn't stop at 100K, and it hasn't even come back and retested it. It just decided, screw 100, let's go to 101. So up to 101 went Bitcoin. And then we have Ethereum. Look at this chart on Ethereum. We were over here at 1800 with this yellow line there. I had identified 1925 as resistance, and ETH said, no, I'm just going to keep going up. ETH is up 17% today. 17%. Doge is up 11%. Bitcoin, 4%. But Bitcoin getting all the headlines, all right, because it hit 100K. But Doge, as we have said again and again and again, when we have a green market, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. We were showing that last night as well. Someone was saying, hey, how come Bitcoin's doing better than Doge? And I'm like, nope. Only when we're in the bear. Only when things are going down does Dogecoin outperform Bitcoin. I'm sorry, what Bitcoin outperforms Dogecoin when things are going down. But in a green market, like we got today, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. And here we have it yet again. Lots of other things we can look at because, I mean, it's all like up, 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 right? Up, up, up. This is good times. This is bull market stuff. Look at this ETH chart. Just up, up. And you know, when ETH goes up like this, what goes down? Bitcoin dominance. Boom. Now, Bitcoin dominance is just back where it was on Wednesday. It was at the same point. But maybe that was the top at 65% for Bitcoin dominance. And now bull market can continue. ETH, Doge, other big coins moving today. This is when your portfolios are looking very, very green. We got the crypto bubbles. That's looking pretty green to me. Yeah, Virtuals 44, Pepe 30, WIF 24, Fartcoin 22, Pengu 30, Brett 44. Here's Doge. Yeah, 12%, just hanging out. And Bitcoin down here at 5%. Doge, just hanging out. Good day. A good day today. Good to celebrate. Continuation of the bull market, as Kriss has been calling for, even when things were looking pretty grim and all the bears were there saying, oh, Doge is dropping to 10 cents. What did I say? Yeah, no. No. So, good day today. And good day last night. Yesterday overall was a good day. So that's what we got. We're starting with Ethereum and Dogecoin lead altcoin rally. Bitcoin retakes 100K. That's all good. That's all good. Altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin on Thursday. Other cryptos, SWI, Bitcoin Cash, also doing very well. I mean, we can look at a lot of charts during the live stream, and they're almost all green. The stable coins are, of course, going sideways. Stable coins are losing today. Despite growing social media buzz about alt season, Bitcoin's dominance remains high at 64%, and analysts warned that increased mentions of altcoins could be a red flag for investors. It's like, what? No. Let's enjoy it. Market uncertainty continues due to Donald Trump's tariff policies, making it difficult to compare the current crypto rally to past cycles, despite the current widespread gains. So they're kind of throwing a little water on our fun here. It's like, come on, can't we enjoy it for a day without you like throwing water on us? Come on. Bitcoin has retaken 100K, but it's altcoins driving the crypto markets forward on Thursday. Some smaller cryptos have clocked double-digit gains as bullish momentum builds. Now, if you look at my videos, right? Go to my videos on my YouTube channel. What did I have? The Dogecoin bottom is in, right? Dogecoin showing bullish pattern. Dogecoin price rebounding. Dogecoin heating up. Bullish patterns for Dogecoin, right? For the past 2 weeks, I have been very consistent about the charts, the setups, the sentiment, how everything is looking, even though there were a bunch of bears in here. A few more got booted last night. It was just like, come on, really? Trolls? You trolling me? Price is going up. That means you're losing, right? That means you're losing. Wiley, really? Is it time to buy? Wait till the big red candle. But you're going to be chasing now. It's up over 19. Maybe it'll dip back in the 18s. I know, you're kidding. I'm sure you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. I hope. So what do we got? We got Trader Allen, looking at a new surge for Bitcoin, doing these. He's looking at these different durations of these different trends in Bitcoin and trying to figure out where Bitcoin's going to go here. How high is it going to go? So, and this is what we see in a bull market, is continuation of a surge and another one and another one. And here we go again, higher and higher and higher. Higher and higher. And Gel is like, look, the power of 3. We're entering the fun stage now, the green, because we had the pullback, right? We had the red here. We are done with that. We've eclipsed the lows that we had at the beginning of the year for Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin can run 140K, maybe. Again, 140K, 40% rally. I mean, Bitcoin can do that in a week. Doesn't take months to do that for Bitcoin if it gets on a roll. And of course, Doge can outperform that. We'll be looking at some Doge price targets. Meanwhile, Billy Marcus is like, hey, if Bitcoin gets to 100K today, I'll be like, yay, it got to 100K again. Woo. This is Billy having fun. Yay. Woo. And so it happened. Of course, the Bitcoin maxis are all like, yeah, 100K. And I'm like, have you seen Ethereum? Have you seen Dogecoin? Totally outperforming Bitcoin. And yes, Pepe, Brett, Whiff, Bonk, Virtuals, Pengu, all outperforming Bitcoin. Crypto Rover says, look, we haven't even seen an alt season yet. We haven't even seen an alt season yet. Bitcoin dominance is still 64.5%. If we zoom out on the daily on Bitcoin dominance, what we have today is this little red candle right there. This isn't alt season. Maybe it's the start. I don't know. But this is how strong Bitcoin has been. It's just Bitcoin dominance up, up, up. So maybe it's a start, but as Crypto Rover says, no, we haven't even seen alt season yet. The Bitcoin dominance is at the cycle top. Retail was never really here. Well, we're retail. We're here, right? We're here, right? Continuing to buy Doge on the dips. Bitcoin? Is retail buying Bitcoin? I don't know. Gold hasn't topped. The Fed is still conducting quantitative tightening. That's right. We haven't had QE yet. We're still QT. Powell they're buying up a bunch of bonds, but they're not really doing that QE yet. So Rover says, hey, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. A lot of the Bitcoin moves have been about institutions, companies, governments buying Bitcoin. But look what happens when retail starts buying. You get this. Bitcoin dominance falling because retail is saying, am I going to really buy Bitcoin at 100K? Or am I going to get some of that 18-cent Dogecoin, right? So that's where the buying was today. It wasn't Bitcoin. It was Doge. People jumping on the ETH bandwagon again. SWI going up. We got, the big memes going up. That's what's happening today. Crypto Rover says, look, alt season starts now. Now, of course, he's been saying this for months, but today he really means it. He really means it today. He's been a bull through the whole pullback. It's like, okay, we got you, Rover. We got you, Rover. So, time for alt season 2025. Is Bitcoin dominance really going to drop like it did back in 2021? This is the 2021 chart, Bitcoin dominance. This is where we are now in 2025. Are we going to see that happen? And Trader Allen's like, the bottom was in for Doge, just like I said on my video, right? I showed you that, right? The Dogecoin bottom is in, right? That's what I said 3 days ago. The Dogecoin bottom is in. And that's what Trader Allen says. Yep, that was the bottom. He's got a nice little diamond pattern here. And now we're breaking out a typical diamond bottom with the target now being 29 cents for the next big move for Dogecoin. However, there's some headwinds. X money, X pay, whatever you want to call it, having a tough time with New York. There's a roadblock in New York. 2 Manhattan Democrats are urging regulators to block X from getting a money transmitter license. This is politics all playing out now. They claim that Elon Musk lacks the character for a money transmitter role, citing his role in the Department of Government Efficiency and ties to President Trump. No, they're not worried about fraud. They're worried about control. XPay means direct peer-to-peer payments without legacy middlemen. The old system is fighting back. But to me, that just means X is on the right track, doing the right thing. So, just a timeout for Lombok. Just a timeout. Just shilling something, whatever that was. So, Elon always said New York was going to be hard. Most likely, X payments, X money is just going to have to start without New York. And you New Yorkers, sorry, you gotta vote Republican. You got to get the Dems out. If you're living in New York, got to get the Dems out because they're going to play this game. So just letting you know about that. Meanwhile, our good friend Alex Mashinsky, if you remember 2022, the big Celsius fiasco. Well, he's going to be sitting in prison for 12 years as he got his sentence today. 12 years in prison for Alex Mashinsky. And we can talk about Celsius and Voyager and Luna and 3 Hours Capital. If you don't know the history, I know it pretty well. Lived right through it. I never supported Celsius. I never supported Voyager. I never supported Luna. I never supported FTX. I called them out. Not good. I'm hoping none of you had money tied up in Celsius or Voyager when they went under. You might still get something back. I don't know. This was before the drink, Stephen. It was before the drink. This Celsius went bankrupt. Meanwhile, Bitcoin or the crypto liquidations continue. In the last hour, another $12 million of ETH shorts. Yes, the ETH shorts are getting eaten. Eat my shorts. The ETH shorts, which I showed in my video this morning. There were millions of dollars of shorts in the hour previous to when I recorded my video this morning. And now it's more and more shorts getting eaten. Virtual. Look at all the virtual shorts getting eaten as price continues to go up. A bunch of shorts are thinking the market's going to turn around and go down, but that's not happening. We are in bull market territory, guys, right now. So all good. All good. Bitcoin is at 101.4. Dogecoin over 19 cents. ETH over 2,100 right now. So that is the state of the crypto world right now, according to KrissPax. How are you guys doing? Hey, we got a new Pope. Do you hear that? New Pope. Got a little white smoke. Pope is American. First American Pope in the Catholic Church. He's going to call himself Leo. So we got a Pope Leo. I forget what number. What is it? The 14th? Something like that? Ugh. Oh, man. I don't know what your problem is, Aiden, but we'll put you in a timeout and you can think about it. You can think about it. Little white smoke for another woke Pope. I heard he was a Republican, though. I mean, he's got a few things that he doesn't like about Trump, but he was a Republican. So, I don't know. New Pope, new pump. Oh, he's Leo the 14th. There we go. Leo the 14th. Popular name. Holy smokes for the new Pope. He's 69 years old. Very bullish. Very bullish. Yeah, I just gave him a timeout so he can just listen in. Didn't ban him. Just listen in because it's just like, come on. Things are looking a little bullish for me. He's a nationalist. I don't know what that means, a rooster, a nationalist. But I had read that he was a Republican. So yeah. Amazing how just more and more ETH shorts just getting eaten up. Eaten up. Mashinsky never lied. He just managed to unbank all of his clients. Not the way they expected. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry if anybody had stuff stuck in Celsius, like Tiffany Fong and others trying to get yield on crypto. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. You did, Irish Cowboy? Didn't lose too much? Celsius the drink. Just making sure because I'm sipping on one now. What's up, Steven? Hey, Mr. Pax is doing great. Markets are up today. It's a good day. If Bitcoin breaks 109, then we will teleport again. Till then, this is a relief rally. Okay, Javier. Relief rally. But 109 is the all-time high. 109.4, whatever the number is for Bitcoin. Oh, New York, you do this to yourself. Yes, you do. You got to vote them out. You got to vote them out. That's the only way. Typical Dems. Everyone give a like, Orbison reminds everyone. Glad I got out of XRP and put it into Doge 2 months ago. Yeah, XRP XRP's up 6% today. Just reclaimed 225. But Doge up over 11% today. Outperforming XRP 2-1. So, yeah. I sold my BTCD yesterday before the FOMC. Yeah, you trading that Bitcoin dominance? If we start getting daily trade deals from Trump, the markets will go parabolic. He said today, buy stocks, right? Trump said, buy stocks. The markets are going to be booming. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Again, this is one of those things where I've kind of changed my tune for this summer. It's not sell in May, go away this year. I don't think we're going to have that narrative this year. So, yep. Daniel, you're thinking Doge is going to drop? Right now, the momentum is there. So, yeah, and the extended bull run could be there as well. Why we were talking about that last night. Someone asked about super cycle, and I was like, right now, we haven't even had. We had a brief moment last November when retail was buying, and then everyone was freaked out about the Trump tariffs. Today's really the first day where I kind of feel like retail's buying again. So today's like the day. EBT, Dogecoin's going to outperform Bitcoin. Mark my words. I like that. Mark my words. No, wait. Wasn't there a prediction by Friday? Somebody said, mark my words. But it was going to be like Dogecoin at 12 cents or something. Or 10 cents. Mark my words, right? Well, today's Thursday. And we're going the other way. Paxum, I wish someone would have told me to buy the dip. I wonder who that could have been. Yes, Ryan. When buy? When buy? Oh. Why talk about the Pope? Joshua, we talk about everything here. The Pope's big in the news today, so why not? And it's Doge. Do only good every day, so we're having fun. So why not? Talk about the Pope. Pope coin. We talk about a lot of things here. Irish Cowboy, you had Doge and other coins on Voyager. Yeah, that Voyager thing. God, they gave this uncollateralized loan to Three Arrows Capital. Why do you do that? That's like the dumbest thing. I don't know. They must have been getting a really good deal on something and they just got greedy. If Bitcoin hits 109, is Doge going to be 74 cents? No. Not anytime soon. Got a long way to go. Remember back a couple months ago, Bill says, talking about that huge leverage short position on Bitcoin. It was in the millions. What happened to that? Oh, yeah. Who had the huge short? Huh. Probably liquidated. Is there any tutor how to set a limit on Robinhood? Ricky, I can talk you through it. You want to do a limit order? You can do it on a stock or a crypto. You can do a limit order buy. You can do a limit order set or limit order sell. Is that what you're looking to do? I'll talk you through it. Not a big deal. Venus, what about Jasmy? Jasmy's up as well. It is a green day. Jasmy's up 11%, up to 1.7 cents now. Jasmy, so yep, everything moving up. Yeah, about the same as Doge. Yeah, 11% for Jasmy, 11% for Doge, almost identical charts. I know, James, it's a good feeling today. If Trump says buy stocks, what do you think is a good entry point for Meggle? Meggle has not fallen back yet. It's still like $1.80. Yeah. Meggle's still $1.80. I'm not buying at $1.80. I just have to let it cool off, let the excitement go away, and it'll slowly drop back down, and then I'll be looking for an entry point. I don't know what that is right now. The forks, kind of poor. That's all right. No worries. That's what's great about Doge. You've got 1,000 Doge. That's awesome. You're in the game, forks. You're in the game. 1,000 Doge. That's awesome. Pedro, don't feel dumb. I mean, you had a reason for your thinking. We talked about it. So I don't know when we're going to get the next big red candle. I mean, there was one here right after midnight. Dogecoin had just eclipsed 18 cents right here. And then it dipped back down to 17.99. Doge has a tendency to do that, just like when we were at 17 cents and it dipped down to 16.99. Every one of these cent markers is an opportunity for a dip right below. Sometimes it dips a little farther because it did from 16.99, it did go down to 16.50. We did see that. But I can do another horizontal line here and I can put it at 19 cents now. What color shall we make this one? What color shall we make this one? Let's make this one purple. 19 cents is purple. Kind of hard to see on the screen there, but yeah, so we're going to see, are we going to get 18.99 dips now, or is it going to fall back to up like 18.50 where it kind of traded for a little while this morning? We'll be watching that. But Doge does tend to hit these solid cent lines. Not only the hospital is full of bears, Jay, but Never Neverland is full of bears as well. A lot of bears in Never Neverland because they just have to be a troll and they can't just have a conversation like our friend Anthony. I like Anthony. Anthony's still around. He's a bear. He's wrong, but we do have the conversation and he's actually pretty intelligent about it. So I keep him around. But the trolls, yeah, I don't get it. It's like if you just followed along for the past couple of years, you'd be making a lot of money instead of being an idiot troll. Mike, I'm sitting on cash and watching. The market manipulators didn't just go away. That's true, Mike. That's true, but I don't know if we're going to go back down into the 16s on Dogecoin now that we're in the 19s. So the market manipulators are going to drop the price at some point in time when there's low liquidity and things are quiet. And they're going to take out some new leveraged longs, but they're not going to get the old ones unless there's some big crash in the economic markets or something. And right now, that's not looking like that's going to happen. Especially, right, John, after all of that selling that we had, February, March, April, we had to somewhat recover. Forks got most of your Doge at 16, so you're in the green, you're in profit. That looks good too. That looks good too. Yeah, Alexander, anything going on? Especially on Fridays. I have AMAs on Fridays where we expand our conversation beyond crypto and we talk about food and music and all kinds of different things. Because why not? I mean, if you just want to put your blinders on and just talk crypto, I mean, we do enough of that. So why not have a little fun too? How's gold doing? I don't know. I really wasn't watching gold today. Down a little bit. Gold's down a little bit. So, yep. Risk on assets today. So, a little profit taking in gold and then rotation into Bitcoin. Maybe Doge. Do you think somebody swapped some gold for Doge? Maybe. 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 Don't buy. Wait till Doge is $1 and then sell at 19 cents. Buy high, sell low, right? Buy high, sell low. Yeah, Pepe dropped to 0 today. Did you see that? Pepe dropped to 0. Look at that. Look at the Pepe run today, guys. Up over 10, dropped to 0. Good trading on Pepe today. So for those that were holding Pepe from the 20s all the way down to 6 and we're like down like 80%, Pepe coming back. No, we're not going to talk about Kriss's feet. Think he means a limit order sell? Yep, if he wants to go through it, we can go through it. How can I give you a tip, Alexander? Well, there's a couple ways. One is a super chat right here in YouTube. That's the little $sign that's down there below the chat. You can go through that way. Or I do have a Dogecoin wallet, and you could tip some Dogecoin directly. And I have in the description below, I have my Dogecoin wallet. So you can tip some Dogecoin as well. Those are the best ways. Yes, Hen Daniel has a very good point, people. A very good point. And that is Don't forget to buy the Trump collectible token because he wants it to pump to 15 cents so that he can finally cash out and get out of the stupid Trump collectible token. So don't forget to buy. Hey, up to 12 and a half. Trump's up to 12 and a half. Only 2.5 to go, and you're finally free of the Trump token. You'll finally be free, Daniel. Yep. Look at Doge. Just keeps going up. Just hit 19.3. Not showing any weakness right now. Market makers are not in here bringing the price down. Bitcoin just hit 102. That's right. Bitcoin just hit 102, guys. The markets are still pumping. Damien sitting on 99,000 Dogecoin. Can't you buy 1,000 more? Just make it 100. You could actually buy and sell Dogecoin as per the price of Bitcoin, right? So now you should have 102,000 Dogecoin. Look at Bitcoin go. 102.2. It is just cranking. Now, albeit at 5%, and Doge is up 12%, but strong for Bitcoin. And yes, for Mr. Forks, Daniel's correct. Forks, you are not poor. You have 1,000 Dogecoin. Ricky, yes. If I set the limit order at 19, what price will it buy? 19 cents or less, between 19 and 18. Is that correct? On a buy. So basically on the buy side, because of the spread between the bid and the ask on Robinhood, right now, Dogecoin is at 19.3. So if you did a market order buy right now, you would probably pay 19.4 to 19.5 on a market order. So if you want to set a limit order lower, let's say you wanted to buy it at 19, let's say you set a 19-cent limit order buy, you wouldn't hit that until the actual price got down to like 18.9 or 18.8. That's how it works. Okay? The best thing I learned is buy not in bulk, but rather on different days or weeks. Helps with the risk. And there are a lot who believe Sunday night, Monday mornings tend to be patterns of dips. We were talking about that the other day. Max, tell us please why Pepe is still the strongest. Well, that's just today, Max. Pepe got creamed from middle of January till the middle of April. Not the strongest. So today, good day for Pepe. A lot of buying because it just got annihilated over those 3 months. So many believe Pepe is a good buying opportunity, so they're buying. That's all it is. Yep. DCA, best method. Doge is not outperforming Bitcoin. Benjamin, you haven't been listening to me. Obviously, I don't know who you are. First time I've seen you do a thing. Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin when the markets are green. When the markets are red, like we had from middle of January to early April, Bitcoin outperforms Dogecoin. That's it. I've been saying that month after month after month. Been very consistent on that. I don't say Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin every day, every week, every month. But when the market's green, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. All right? Yeah, the purple line here now is 19 cents. And so, yeah, chances are probably pretty good that we'll see a dip down to $18.99, $18.95. That's kind of how the stair stepping has worked with Dogecoin. Guaranteed? No, but that is a pattern that we've seen. James, you're long Dogecoin and the Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks. Celtics just looked pretty bad last night. Pretty bad. Yep, solid forks. Absolutely. Hey, Jason, Doge is doing good today. Yep. How low will Doge hit this summer? Well, Jay, I mean, if Doge eclipses 20 cents, by the end of May 2021, as I had predicted, right? We're on our way. Remember that? We're still only day 8 of May. A lot of it's going to depend on Bitcoin and how Bitcoin goes. If Bitcoin is going to continue to move up during the summer, go up to 120, 130, 140, Doge will not revisit the teens. So, yeah, 19.3 right now. Exactly. Exactly, I'm new. With Megal, waiting to drop to 130s to buy back in and wait for the next pump. That's my plan as well. Free money with Megal. Is it going to drop back down there? We shall see. Etor is doing some leverage trading. Long 5x on Doge at 16 cents. Yeah, I think that 16-cent long is going to be pretty good. I don't think we're going back down there, so you're not going to get liquidated. It's just how long do you want to keep the trade open? What's your target for taking your profit? Right now, though, this is pretty good trading here. To the moon, more uppy up. Very technical, Ron. Very technical. The Dogecoin concert song aesthetic, really? What?
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge.
Haha. There we go. It's a good day for that song, isn't it? It's a good day. Yeah, I know. There are some that are performing a little better than Doge. We just talked to the Pepe guy, right? And Pengu and Virtuals and Brett. And yeah, it's just one day, but it's a good day. We can all just celebrate. We don't have to worry about like one doing better than the other, except of course, when Doge outperforms Bitcoin. Because I predict it. Jay, thanks for the super chat. Where are the bears? Where are the bears? Yeah. Oscar's got over 500,000 Doge. Sweet. And 2022 was a good time to be buying. You've got a nice bag of Doge there and nice profit. Hey, Lucifer. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. You've been too busy, but you came by to say hello. Well, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Hope all is well. Eurovinci, you've got all your Doge on Robinhood. Is it safe there? Yeah. Robinhood's fine. It's not a Celsius. It's not a Voyager. It's not an FTX. It's a publicly traded United States company. So just make sure you've got two-factor authentication on your phone, as well as on the Robinhood app itself. You've got, your PIN, set that no one's going to guess what it is. Don't click on any phishing emails, like all of that, okay? And it'll be fun. Nothing's going to happen to the Robinhood company. They're not going to steal your Dogecoin. KB, you need to see Doge back to 48 cents at least, long way from 19. True. True, that is. But we've got time. You know what my target is, time-wise. So we have time. 20 is coming. Yes, Melvin. What's Ollie gonna post next? Well, he's got to redo his big chart because Doge already moved out of that. But how's Floki doing, Tom? Floki's probably up big today too. Yep. Good day for the memes. Floki's up 20%. Up to 0.00009. It's about to drop a zero. The Floki's about to drop a zero. Look at Doge. 19. It's almost to 19.5 now. Look at that big green candle. Dogecoin hears us talking about these other memes like Pepe and Floki, and Doge is saying, wait a sec. I'm not done yet. 19.5. There we go. Let's go. We'll look at the heat maps in a little bit, Christian. If you hold 633 Doge, well, Alexandra, if Doge gets to $1, then you've got $633. But I think that period is actually a comma, so 633,000 Doge. If Doge gets to $1, you have $633,000. I'll just leave it at that. DB, there's nothing going on. Nothing going on. And B, of course, right? No, it's just one Doge equals one Doge. That's what it's going to be worth. Hey, Alina, how are you? If I take some profit under my average price, I won't have to pay tax next year? No, it's based on first in, first out, not your average price. Okay? So if the first Dogecoin you bought was at 5 cents or 6 cents or 8 cents or 10 cents, that's the Doge that gets sold first. So you may have to pay profit. Now, if your first Doge was bought up at 30 cents and you're selling at 20 cents, then no, you won't have any capital gains tax because that'll be a loss. First in, first out. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? Yeah, good day today. Christian sold some at 19.2, hoping to buy back in at 16.8. So he's doing a little swing trade here. I don't know. Markets are looking very, very bullish right now. Tough to swing trade. Maybe you can buy in at 18 something, but 16, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. Oh, Benjamin, you've been hanging out in the chat for a while? All right, no worries. No worries. Yeah, Marlon. When's the next dip to buy? I know, right? When's the next dip? Daniel selling at 19.3, taking a little profit. Right now, 19.57 and still moving up for Doge. Big green candle. This does feel like October, leading to something big. Yes, that's how it feels right now. Doge to the moon. Yes, Ardos. I'm not asking for much, just $2 Doge. Bohm up 20%. That Bohm thing, I lost money on that, but had to sell. Yeah, Pepe moving. Pepe dropped to 0. Wow, look at that. That's a nice chart for Pepe. Of course, I don't want to remind everybody where Pepe came from though, but all the way up here. But that's nice on the daily. That's a big green candle. Now back up where it was beginning of February. So that's good. It's erased everything from March and April. This is now one giant cup right there for Pepe. And now we're back at early February price. So that's good. That's good. Dogecoin zoomed out. Its green candle. More up and down than what Pepe did. Doge was actually at this price in late March. Doge had recovered up to 19 cents. And so we're revisiting that. Doge actually touched 20 cents there that last week of March. 19.5 now. Byron, should I sell some if I bought at 13 and take profit? That's up to you to decide how you want to play this. What are your goals? Are you looking long-term to make bigger money, or you're just doing short-term trading? That's up to you. I don't know, 19.5 cents now. The RSI is up, right? You get that RSI going up into overbought, and you're like, maybe trim a little, take some profit, but it could just keep going. So typically when you see this is a 4-hour chart, and look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big green candles in a row. It's going to take a breather somewhere along the line. But is 19.5 it? I don't know yet. But if you're a trader, don't have to sell it all, but if you're trading with a small bag, yep. I'm not trading it though. Again, you have to look out for your taxes. I'm a long-term holder, so I want to hold everything for at least a year, so I'm not paying short-term capital gains taxes on my profits. But that's just me. The difference, especially here in Massachusetts, between short-term and long-term capital gains taxes is a lot, both federal and state taxes. So I kind of want to hold for at least a year. But that's just how I'm playing it now. I'm doing some small swing trading on stocks like Megal just for the fun of it. But my big Doge bag, I'm holding. Holding. If Doge hits $1, I'm sending you a pallet of Modelos. Awesome, Daniel. Got to pay those tariffs, though, but I'll take it. Trix is a bear, 13 cents in the summer. Danny says the bears sold and they went away. They're hibernating. Byron, thank you for the super chat there. Yeah. So, yeah. Again, that's your call on how you want to trade this. But in the short term, it's looking toppy. I don't know what indicators you use when you buy and sell, but after a big run like this, but there's no guarantee that we're going to have a big pullback. Some saying 16 cents, and I'm just like, not with what else is going on. I mean, look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is still showing strength. ETH is showing big strength. So, but yeah, it could pull back into the 18s. But then it's just like a skim trade, right? Between 19 and a half to like 18.9, 18.8, where you're going to buy back in if it does indeed retrace back into the 18s. But if you're thinking it's coming back down to the 16s, like someone else said, I don't know. There's too many good things going on in the market right now for that big of a pullback, in my opinion. Waiting for that dollar. Yeah, Annika, what's going to happen when the Asian markets open up? They're going to want to get in on this. I don't think they're going to dump it. I think they're going to pump it some more. That'd be my guess. We might take a breather here in the low to mid 19s now, and then come like 8 o'clock my time, Asian markets open up. They may push it over 20. If I want to sell and take profit, is it better to transfer my Doge into Robinhood to sell or just sell through the Tangent wallet? I don't like to do selling in the wallet. Your Tangent wallet is your long-term storage. And although you can sell and you can swap, like with my Ledger, I can do that on Ledger Live. I don't. I transferred my Doge back to Robinhood and I did my selling there at Robinhood. I don't know how the Tangent wallet works in terms of buy and sell prices. You never used it. I'm guessing you're not going to get the best price. So just something to think about. It doesn't cost that much to transfer Doge. Robinhood doesn't add an extra fee to accept Doge or transfer Doge. So Kriss the Bear Killer. My target this bull run, I made a video on January 1st. You should check that out. My 2025 price prediction video. Watch that. Yes, we're going to have a party when Doge hits $1. Glittery, are we due for a retrace? Could be. Again, right now, I think we're just going to take a breather. I don't think there's going to be a big retrace. I mean, you can see what happened here from the 3rd to the 4th, right? That downhill, all those reds there. Again, that was still on the backs of tariff uncertainties and things. And look how everything's pumping right now. Bonk hype. Sure, we can look at bonk. Big green candles. Bonk's up 15%. Not quite as good as Pepe, but very good for those that were buying bonk on the dip. Bonk was actually a little bit higher just here, a little over a week ago, because it kind of went on this little Solana run here, end of April into early May, but it's getting back up to that level for bonk. Yep, now we're starting to see a little red candle here on Doge. Same with Bitcoin. So yeah, looks like Bitcoin is going to top out right here, right now at 1027 and take a little breather. Right now, Batman, I think this summer volume will be down, but I don't think it's going to be dead. I think because we had this big retrace from mid-January to mid-April, that we're not going to see a big retrace in the summer. That's the narrative I'm looking at. I'm still looking at this overall still being a bull market. And we just had this fear of tariff, big pullback in an overall bull market. That's what I believe. But dead? Nope. I don't think it's going to be dead. I think there's still going to be a lot going on. Volume will come down a little bit from where it is now, I think, because a lot of people are on holiday. They do stuff. I get that. But I think there's going to be a lot more eyes on the market this summer than previous summers. Nope, I didn't, Joshua, I didn't get out of all my Doge. I sold a lot of Doge, but I still have like 450,000 Dogecoin. So I'm still in the game. I didn't sell it all. We're just ripping. Is it going to slow or just go crazy? Yeah, we'll see. I just told you my thoughts on it. ETH hit 22. Now retracing a little bit to 2160. Yeah, that might have been the top right there, 2200 right now on ETH. But it's good. Low roller. Hey, how you been? I know. The Celtics pooped the bed. They lost. They lost it on their own. They didn't get beat by the Knicks. They beat themselves. Bitcoin dominance is breaking down like crazy. I wouldn't say crazy. I think it's a breather. Bitcoin dominance. But I mean, we zoomed out and we're like, no, this is right where Bitcoin dominance was just on Wednesday. So this is just today. Doesn't mean it's breaking down like crazy. The maximum Doge can go is $1.70 based on matching with Bitcoin market cap. We did 2 days. So you think Bonk and Floki has more potential than Doge? Bonk, Floki, Pepe, like all those meme tokens, they could go way, way, way up, or they could just not. Who knows? They're just meme tokens. So, will Doge go down? I need to buy. Watch for the big red candles. Your Toshi is up 15%. Yeah, we talked about it earlier, Ryan. The trade deals help relieve a lot of the fear of tariffs. That's a big thing. But overall, the markets were just like, yep. Charlotte was here earlier, but she was calling in from a bar, so she's drinking. She's drinking. No more ramen noodles. Okay, Kristen, you took a little profit. 500 Doge, see what happens. It's good to take a little bit and just play with it with a little swing trade. See what happens. We'll see. You think spell token, low roller? You still shilling spell token? I'm not buying that again. We're not talking about Diddy. Yeah, I don't watch the resistance lines on Pepe anymore, so I don't know. Positive AI prediction on YouTube. I don't have any confidence in any AI predictions. It doesn't work that way. Well, Ricky, if you think it's still going to have a big fall. I don't know. LOL, Dogecoin go to $1, you funny. Best joke I heard all day. Okay. Team Pups, how are you? Soon buying Doge, if $25 all in. Chitin, if I knew what would happen in 24 hours, I would trade it, but I don't. We think the Asian market may pump it over 20 cents. We'll see. Ah, yes. Please come to Boston. I remember that song. My indicator is you. Hey, don't do what I say. You're on your own. In May, buy every day. Andrew Tate launching a new token. I haven't seen Pax Cat. He's sleeping somewhere. Sean says it breaks 20 and it runs to 24. I like that. The Chinese will pump the Doge. Kind of what I'm thinking. When am I going to get out of Doge? So I took profits back in January, and earlier in like beginning of December, I took a little profit then too. So the rest of the Doge I have now, I mean, we'll see what happens this fall. I'm still not going to sell it all. Yep, this is more like a 2017 cycle. Exactly, Low Roller. I had whole videos on that like a month ago because everyone was freaking out that the bull market was over. And I was like, you know, this is looking a lot like 2017. And that's what we got. Hey, Luca, Bitcoin at 102, 110 next. Ah, Stickman. Can't trust them Asian markets. Yeah, but it's really more the Koreans. A lot on that. Joshua, you like the Bitcoin? Sure. Yeah, can't go wrong with Bitcoin. I'm not selling feet picks. Vance took a small slice. You're a trader, I know. How much a percentage of my portfolio have I sold since last May? Probably 90%. 90% of my portfolio I sold. 80, 90, somewhere in there. My overall portfolio. Yeah, Annika, I stand by my predictions until they're totally void. Will it go higher? It could, but right now, I stand by it. Yeah, Mars, you'll get your seat. I'm not waiting for Sheeb. I mean, Sheeb's up 12% today. So, I mean, it's a green day, so even Sheeb is up. Only 400,000 Doge left. How much did you sell? It was about 2.3 million Doge. 2.4 million Doge, something like that. Yep. Sold a lot. I know, Joshua, but I profited $2 million. So, and I have the proof of house right here. Proof of house. We were joking about that last night or yesterday or the day before. I forget which live stream it was, but we were talking about proof of work, proof of stake, proof of cash, and I have proof of house. It was so that I could buy a house cash, no bank, no mortgage, cash. That was the goal for this bull cycle, and I achieved that in January. So that's why. What I was able to keep was what I have. Bull Run has been posting comments on my videos, but Bull Run hasn't been in the chat lately. Probably still holds a bunch of Pepe. Yep. Yes, Gatorbite. I sold 80% of my Doge, 100% of, or 99% of Algorand, Cardano, HBAR, Sheeb, Litecoin, VeChain, Avalanche. If you've been following along, that was my whole plan so I could buy a house. And I did that. I did that. Do you pay tax on swing trades? Oh, yes, you do. If you hit the sell button, you are liable for capital gains tax. Every swing trade. Hugo, give it time. My God. We had a big pullback from the last time Bitcoin was at 100K, right? Doge fell harder than Bitcoin. Give Dogecoin time. Looks like 20 cents is coming. It does. Up to 1956 now. That red candle turned green there pretty quickly. Not done yet. Oh, yeah, Jay, the bonds. You bought bonds because that's what Anthony said to do, right? Buy bonds. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you actually had bought bonds and you're watching this today and you're sitting on bonds? It'd be like, oh. Shaj, thank you. Everybody smash that like button. God, don't even have 100 likes on a green day like today. Everybody's sitting in nice profit today, and you're not liking the stream. Wow. Especially from the one guy, right, over the past 3 months that kept saying we're still in a bull market. When everybody else was like, crash, markets are dying. And I'm like, guys, it's a pullback. Remember? So I should get a few more likes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. There's no life without Doge. No kidding, Joshua. I did sell to buy this house. A little bit more than that. Will the Japanese, Koreans pamp it? I think so. Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold. There ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Good lyrics. Boston ain't your kind of town. That's a good song. Yeah, buy good projects if you want to make money, like Dogecoin. Don't underestimate the Asians. I agree. They can move the money. They love to gamble. They can pump the markets. They do it all the time. Hey, Bruce, you and Monica out to dinner? Wanted to say hello? Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping in. I know, right? That's the quote of the day, right? Even sheep is up. That tells you, look, 19.6 now for Doge. Doge is not done. Hey, Joshua, got to live somewhere, right? You got to live somewhere. You set a plan, you achieve your plan, your goal, and you buy. I had to live somewhere. I'm living here, rent-free, no mortgage. So I'm good. All right? I'm good. I told you 2 years ago, I'm not going to sell the top of the market. I already know that. Nobody knows when the top's going to be. Maybe we already had it. I don't know. Maybe that 48-cent Dogecoin was the top. I don't know. The opportunity there was for us to get this house. It's a very nice house. We paid cash. Achievement unlocked, right? Achievement unlocked. It's all good. It's all good. Doge Elon Mars. You know, nobody talks about that low roller except you. Hey, Luca, I'm an architect. Architects don't pay very well. If I was getting into a profession solely to make a lot of money, architecture is not it. Bitcoin over 103, and it just touched 104. Bitcoin still going up. Look at ETH, 2,200 on ETH, still going up. Doge, 1965, still going up. This is a bull market kind of day, guys. Bull market kind of day. Yes, even ETH made a move. Up 22% now on the day. Joshua, Doge was only 33% of my portfolio. I told you all the other coins that I sold. From ETH to Algorand, Cardano, HBAR, Sheeb, Sui, Say, VeChain, Harmony One, ETH Classic, Yearn Finance, IMX, Link, Aptos, The Graph, Aave, Arbitrum, Fetch, Jasmy. Yeah, sold all my Jasmy too. I sold all my alts, just about all of them, because I had a diversified portfolio looking at all these different cryptos. Thank you, Doug. If you look back from October, I have a video that said my $1 million portfolio. And I showed all the cryptos that I have. And I told you what my plan was back then. 1969 for Doge. 1969. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Breath of fresh air this morning. I sold half of my entire portfolio just now, but you're holding your 33 Doge. The House of Doge? I like proof of house. Just proof of house. Pengu's up. Pepe's up. How about Peak? I haven't even looked at Peak today. I've been so excited about Doge and Bitcoin. Haven't even looked at it. Peak is up 16%, up to almost 14 cents. Nice move for Peak as well. Good day today, guys. Thank you, Rodrigo. You want to buy a farm, Rodrigo? Nice to have a goal. Exactly. And Joshua, house. Got to live somewhere. And now I'm living in a place where I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay a mortgage. So Yeah, all good. ETH number 3 trending on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, that never happens. But today's a good day. Oh, and Monica too, from dinner, popping in. No, I was renting. Joshua was renting, but rent in Boston is not cheap. Paying month to month on rent. And it was all to the point where we found a house we liked, we could buy cash, and we did that. Hi, Ina. How are you? I know. Munching on that popcorn, watching Doge. Cheers. Is Doge a meme coin? Yes, but there's a lot of things being built for Dogecoin now. So if you're interested in Dogecoin, watch some of my videos about the House of Doge, Doge OS. It's becoming less of a meme and more of a utility coin. That is all happening right now. Bonds. James Bonds. I love that. Swee, Max. Yeah, Swee doing great today as well. See what Swee's up to. $4. Swee has passed $4 now. I need to change this thing to be that $4 line. Yep. Swee over $4 now. Nice. Up 21% today. Let's hope Trump eliminates taxes on crypto. I wouldn't mind that. And he wouldn't either, probably. Yep. You took profits now, Cybershots? Was that a mistake? I can't tell you. I only tell you what I do, and I am not swing trading, taking profits right now. I'm not doing that. We have a long recovery to go. I think it's all going higher, but that's just me. Thank you, Airlorian. There are a lot of haters. Yep. Clawing your way to 80,000 Doge. Nice. Michael Saylor, Joshua, just goes on and on and on and on. And the problem I have with Michael Saylor now, Joshua, and if you really want to pay attention to this, the problem with Michael Saylor is it's all about him and his company. Just think about it. Why was Bitcoin invented? Bitcoin was invented to be a digital cash, right? To get away from the banks, right? Away from the banks, away from the institutions, away from governments, to be used as a peer-to-peer transactional digital currency. That's what Bitcoin was made to be. That's what Satoshi wanted for Bitcoin. Now, who's Michael Saylor talking to now? Michael Saylor's talking to the banks. He's talking to the governments. He's talking to the institutions. That's not what Bitcoin was supposed to be about. So, Bitcoin was meant to be a transactional currency. And what does Michael Saylor say? You don't sell your Bitcoin. So that's why I Dogecoin, because Dogecoin is a much better transactional currency than Bitcoin. So I do know what Bitcoin was about. I read the white paper. It's very clear. And many have talked about the Bitcoin white paper for years, what Bitcoin was made, who made it, the cyberpunks. I've covered all of that before. You just learn. Yeah, you have a lot to learn. Hey, Matt, stopping in to say hi. Awesome. Beautiful day, Gabriel. Yeah, we pulled back for like 3 months, middle of January to early April. Yep. Now we're recovering. It all takes time. Gator you're a loser. Look at 2017. I do know the 4-year cycle. I've been making videos about the 4-year cycle for 2 years. Wow. God. Anthony, I can't believe you're asking that question because you know better and you know what I talk about when it comes to Dogecoin. Everything isn't equal 1-to-1. Give Dogecoin your time. Oh, Gator you're an effing loser. Goodbye. God. The boot. Joshua, goodbye. The boot. Losers. Wow. What's up, Blake? Yeah, Royce, pretty nice house. We're good. We're good. The coin glass bell is going wild. I know, we were watching this. And it's just like all of these shorts just getting wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. And if we look at the big ones, the 100K and more, it's like, man, Bitcoin, ETH, mostly Bitcoin, just huge shorts on Bitcoin getting wrecked. But the ETH ones earlier, oh my God, just huge. Look at even someone on Fartcoin. Someone on Fartcoin, $445,000 short on Fartcoin. Got wrecked. That's awesome. It's awesome. $445,000 short on Fartcoin. I mean, who's shorting this market right now? What are you guys doing? But tons of them on ETH. We can even look at the $1 million bets. Oh, someone had a Doge. Look at that. Someone had a short on Doge for $1.28 million that got liquidated. $1.28 million short on Dogecoin. Gone. See ya. But these big ones on ETH, many $1 million shorts on ETH, on Bitcoin. Wow. Thank you, Abdurrahman. We do. It's nice to know that that certainty is done. We got the house. We're enjoying it. People just don't get it. I know, right? Well, haters are going to hate. And the greed, right? And the greed that they have, right? Is going to cause them in the end to not make much money because they're going to be too greedy. They're not going to know when to take profits, or they're going to be chasing things that are just going to crash. And they're probably only 10 years old. Yep. Oh. Great time to sell your Pokemon cards. You think the price of Pokemon cards is going to go down? You think this is the top? I think they'll keep going up. Coin Codex, yeah, we looked at them, and it said 25 cents in May. Yeah, the 25 cents, though, was going to be like by today, though. And then it was going to go down. They predicted a big run over the first 8 to 10 days of May. And then by the end of May, it was going to be back to like 15 cents or 16 cents. I don't see that happening. So, ETH, pinch me. Yeah. BTC, pumping, yes. Good day today. Great time to rebuy altcoins. Yep, and I have a plan for that, and I told everyone through the dips, and there was a dip on Doge back here that I bought at right there. So I bought on May 4th after the pullback from 18.4 down to 17.2. And so I bought on that dip. Now, it did go on to dip a little lower, but I was happy with that purchase. And now it's in big profit. And then before that, my buy before that was 13.8. So I continue to look for those dips in the market. Don't always hit the bottom, but that 13.8 was pretty good. For 2025, that was a pretty good buy. You're going to watch Trump token tonight, Hen Daniel? 1266 now, I see, on Trump token. 1266. Pedro, you want a Corvette? Wife and daughter can't live in it, so you'll get a house. There you go. Yeah, so close to a Corvette, too. Luca, BMW. Yep. Low roller. Right now, the markets aren't looking that way. It's not looking like the crypto is going to tank. You've seen it many times, but I've also seen recoveries. And this is looking like a recovery. Architect is my side job. Doge is the bread and butter. You got it, Ed. I made a lot more money in crypto than I made in architecture. And it didn't take as long. You're doing okay. 412 month for rent for a trailer, but the trailer is paid off. Buy a piece of land with Doge. Good to have a goal. Yep, I didn't sell in 2021 bull run either, Shaj, because I was like, oh, Doge is going to $1, of course. Doge is going to $1. So I took profits. 42 cents and then at 31 cents. Hey, Wesley. Good day today. Yeah, Peanut is just, at this point, it's an older meme now because the whole Peanut thing came and went, but that doesn't mean it can't go up. People are buying it today because people are buying all kinds of stuff today. Personally, I wouldn't trust it. Dogecoin's a movement. Exactly. That was my goal, Jay. No mortgage, no banks. The mortgage thing is done. The banks, I'm waiting for X money, but this news today coming out of New York is not good. So is this sustainable? Like I said, there's always going to be pullbacks, right? It doesn't just keep going up. And so you look for those red candles because they're going to come. How low it's going to go, we don't know. I'm guessing again, we're going to see 18s again, most likely. Christian holding strong. Hey, Michelle, been following me for years. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for sticking around. Wildman, welcome to the channel, new member. Don sitting on 814,000 Doge. If you want to see how high I think Dogecoin will go this cycle, there's a video on my channel, which is my 2025 price prediction for Dogecoin. I made it back on January 1st, and that is still in play. Still in play. Nothing against the nerds. I'm one too. Max. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Got rid of those guys. Das Boot. Maybe a bit more exciting, Max. You want to see what the losers are? The worst performers of today? They're the stable coins. The stable coins are the worst performers because everything else is in the green. Pax Gold, Tether Gold. Okay, so the gold ones are worse. And then Athena, DAI, Tether, USDC, First Digital USD, PayPal, World Liberty Finance USD. And then let's see. What's next? Nexo, Leo. Leo? Isn't that the new Pope? He's got a coin already? No, this Leo's been around for a long time. That's not the Pope. Acts very much like a stable coin. Dex, Zcash, Tron. Tron not doing well. Flare, KuCoin, BNB, Gate, OKB. So those are the ones. Yeah, some of the exchange tokens. Those are the ones that are not doing as well today. I know, shorts getting wrecked, Dorothy. They took a big hit today. Yeah, tell the story. I lost everything. I went all in against Fartcoin. It got wrecked by Fartcoin. Yeah, cyber shots on the retracements. I mean, a lot of it depends on so many factors, how far down dips can go. So, I mean, if I knew a way to tell, I would trade it every time. But I don't know. Are we going to drop into the 18s? Could we even see 17s again? I don't know. This has been a great run for the past 2 days. So you want to take some profit on BTC? A little small profit, maybe 109. It hit 104, now down to 103.1. So, but I mean, this thing could just turn around and go higher tonight. Don't know. Yeah, Pedro, hard to think ahead to next alt season yet while we're still in this cycle. We have to see how the rest of 2025 plays out. If we do continue to go up in the fall, and that run, particularly with Bitcoin, continues into 2026, then we're talking the extended cycle, the super cycle, like all of that. And this whole alt season narrative may be done. It may be done. I don't know. You're taking offers on Pokemon cards. Yeah, I gave up on my Doge. Your membership was paid with your Robinhood card and you spent it all on Doge. Oh, so you left and came back. I got it. I get it. Alexander thinks 20-cent Doge tomorrow. Could be. Could be. See, and this is what I was trying to explain to that troll about Michael Saylor saying you never sell Bitcoin. And that's true. Bitcoin is indeed store of value, right? Digital gold. Sure, you buy it and you hold it. But that's not what Satoshi envisioned. You guys have read the white paper. If you haven't, I encourage you to do it. It was all about transactions, getting away from the banks, getting away from the institutions and the governments. And that's not what Bitcoin is anymore. Satoshi would be rolling over in his grave. Which is why I say Dogecoin is the better Bitcoin. Dogecoin now works closer to what Satoshi envisioned for Bitcoin. So you do use your Dogecoin to buy things. You transact with it. You transfer it. You send it to people. You have fun with it. Hey, Nate, how are you? Since we're going up, nice. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. It's a good day today. Good day today. CDC, again, that's up to you to decide. Again, I wouldn't sell everything. Again, there's one of those things when I was swing trading, it was like I would have a bag of it that I hold long term, and then I have a smaller piece of it that I would do swing trading. It's not an all or nothing deal. Okay? If you want to take a little profit, take a little profit. Maybe price will retrace and you can buy in at a lower, but maybe not. We don't know. Go buy bonds. People do FOMO into crypto when it's going up too fast, which is why I prefer slow and steady gains than these big giant green candles straight up. But I made money in crypto by buying in at the bottom of the bear market. Buying a bear market. And I also invested a nice sum. I mean, you can't make a lot of money if you don't have it to begin with. You can only make a little money if all you have is a little money to start. So you got to build up a little nest egg that then you can invest. But that was bottom of the bear market. I have seen this kind of rally. Many times the rally could not be sustained. That could be Anthony. We don't know. The bad news out of New York, it's X money. It's this. Two Manhattan Democrats are urging regulators to block X money from getting a money transmitter license. They claim Elon Musk lacks the character, citing his role in the Department of Government Efficiency and ties to President Trump. That's what it's about. So, I mean, Elon always said New York was going to be the hardest state to get this money transmitter license. And he, like I said, he may just start X payments for 49 states instead of 50. And it's just New Yorkers just aren't going to be able to do it. Maybe he'll do that. Yeah, RSI's up. Again, it depends on, are you looking at the daily, the 4-hour, different on different time frames. Mr. T lurking. A good day to lurk, though, isn't it? Good day to lurk. Karen, when to take your profit? Bought my Dogecoin at 62 cents. Well, that would have been back in 2021. So you've been holding it for a while. Good luck. If I had 10,000 to spend on a coin right now, where would you put it? I'd be waiting for a big red candle on Dogecoin, because Dogecoin has lots of room to run. But I'd be waiting for that next big dip. Yeah, peak still has a while to go to recover. Exactly. Yeah, Luca, I think this is a combination of things. Again, the big reason that crypto went down so much from middle of January, late January to April was the fear of tariffs. But today there was this United States and UK trade agreement. Trump saying there are more trade agreements that are happening. And I think the markets are responding to that. Like, okay, it looks like that whole fear of tariff thing is just about over. Now the trade agreements are coming into place. Markets are going to respond. If I sell them, put my money in stable coins, will it help me with the taxes? You still have to pay taxes on your sale, regardless of whether you put money into stable coins or not. Held in 2021, held through November, December. Daniel, yep, I get it. You're still bag holding, but it could all pay off through the rest of this year. But you've learned your lesson now to take some profits when you're ready. Yeah, just a pullback. This is just a pullback here. SPO. Yeah, I don't know if it's just only go up, Karen. I mean, that's not how the markets work. So there'll be some red candles. This could be the start of one. We just had this huge run up. House party. House party. I know Bitcoin now has 2 states, New Hampshire and Arizona. The state is going to be able to buy Bitcoin, and we're going to have more states doing it. It's just, no, it's not as a currency, SPO. The states are not approving Bitcoin to be used as a currency. It's approving it to buy as a store of value, as digital gold. It's different. It's different. I somehow have 5 Pokemon cards. Don't have a clue how I got them. Probably your son. Yeah. I've got Pokemon cards. I have no idea what they are from my kids. There's nothing wrong, Karen, with taking a little profit. There's nothing wrong with it. Profit taking incoming, short pullback. Exactly. That's a good way to do it. Just check out on eBay based on the cards you have and see what they're selling for. That's a good idea. Doug, if an idea has any merit at all, New York State will try to stop it. Exactly. The secret letters of a hacker. Long time no see. Well, thanks for stopping in, hacker. A lot of people want to make millions this bull run. I'm aiming at 20,000 to start my own party rental business. That's a good goal, El Compa. It's a good to have a goal. I hope you get the opportunity to see that through. Next time I see you in the chat, I'll let you know if I made millions. Those Pokemon cards, you never know. Why do people say $10 Doge, $5 Doge, 20? They're just trying to get clicks or views. That's all. There's nothing realistic about those numbers. Karen thinks $10 is reasonable. Not right now. I say, let's get to $1 first before we start talking about all those other dollars, because that's going to be hard enough. Yeah, YouTube viewers have been down the last 3 months. Yep. That's just the way it is. People are fickle like that. They don't want to hang out and have fun when the markets are down. I get it. Hey, I'm still here. I'm still here regardless. Markets are red, markets are green. I'm hanging out. I believe in the future of Doge. There's always news going on, always something to talk about. Tim, that's a great question. How much buying will these states do to create their strategic reserves? I don't know. I mean, just because New Hampshire and Arizona have approved it, how much are they actually going to buy? I don't know. Elon Musk is not going to be implementing Dogecoin into X payment next month, Karen. No, not going to happen. There is no X payment yet. And the money transmitter licenses that X has gotten is for fiat, not digital. They only have 2 states that actually have a digital piece. One is Rhode Island. Don't remember what the second one is. So you need to do your research before you make statements like that. No regrets, Matt. We were ready to buy. We took our profits. If the Dogecoin price is higher in November, goes up to $1, whatever, I'm still happy. What would I do? Buy a bigger house, then have bigger real estate taxes? We're happy with the house we have. We're good. Bibbles is in the house. 25 cents tomorrow? I'm not thinking 25 cents tomorrow. China tariffs we have to worry about? Low roller. Just, we don't have to buy crap from China. Really, we don't. There's some I get it. There are many products that use parts and pieces that come from China. We can deal with that. But if toy stores have empty shelves because of all the crap that's made in China, we just don't buy that crap. We don't need it. It's a want, not a need. People, I mean, it's just the whole mainstream media, the woke left media, that's all just throwing all of this fear out there about this stuff, and you just can't buy into that. Who's selling their bonds? I know, right? I should go get my Pokemon cards and see what I got. I have no idea. They're in some bin in the basement. I have no idea. Stock Boom says that most people have no clue that we just started the parabolic phase of the market. Maybe. That's what I say. Let's get to $1 first. Yep. Happens every time, sunshine. Happens every time. I'm used to it. It's all right. I get it. Do the math. That's a good statement. You have no idea. Do your research. Do your research. I bought the top today. Love it. We get that too. Yeah, forks. That's all right. And as I very often say, everybody is in a different financial position, and you have what you have. You do what you do. No worries. No worries. As long as you're in the game, and you're in the game, that's all it takes. It's funny how, Kelm, all right. It's funny how you like to follow the news of what's actually happening to Doge. All other YouTubers just talk about lines and signals. That's what I do. Because in the end, you can do all the stupid technical analysis you want. That's not what drives the price. It's the news that drives the price. It's the actual things that are going on in the world that drives the price. And that's why we talk about that here. I mean, I love Tom Crown. I love what Tom does, but man, all the lines that he draws here and there don't mean a thing. They really don't mean a thing. It's coin glass. It's the heat maps. That's what you look at. Where's the leverage? You got to know where the leverage is. Because that's what drives the price when there's low liquidity, because the market makers will take control. They'll drop the price. I wouldn't be surprised if the price went back to 99,000, right? And started taking out on Bitcoin, started taking out some of these leverage longs. Wouldn't surprise me at all. No technical analysis is going to tell you that. You have to look at the heat map and see where are the big bets. And right now, they're all down here because all these people were buying Bitcoin with leverage, driving the price up. That's where the big money is. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was weakness in Bitcoin in the market and price drove back down to grab this leverage, to liquidate it. So yeah, we could have Bitcoin back down to 98K, 97K, taking out this leverage. And no technical analysis is going to tell you that. I look at the heat maps and I look at the news of what's going on. That's what drives the price. Not a head and shoulder reverse diamond pattern, cup and handle. Doesn't mean a thing. Absolutely doesn't mean a thing. Hey, Mother Goose. The house is a liability. No, the house is an asset, Karen. The house is an asset. I like little house, big land. Well, I'm in Boston, so you don't get big land in Boston. Ryan, you're going to look at 18-cent Doge to buy some more? We could see 18-cent Doge. We could see it. Right. He bought high, but he's going to sell higher because that's where it's going to go. Exactly. Exactly, Alexander. Exactly. That's what the guy I booted should have heard. A nice house, good people, good family. That's what makes you happy. And me, I just wanted to get that. It wasn't really stress, but just the weight of, having a mortgage like I had before, paying rent when I sold the house, getting out of that credit card debt that I had to get where I am today. It's amazing when you get rid of the stress, the financial stress in your life, what that does for your psyche, It's amazing. Exactly, Doug. For forks, you're in the game. That's what matters. Air Lorian, will I pay more transfer fees to my cold wallet if I break the sum in 2 transfers than I do it in 1? For Dogecoin, it may be a fraction of a penny more. Really, we're talking pennies here. It's always good to do a test transfer first anyway. Like if you're going to send like 10,000 Dogecoin and you haven't done a transfer in a while, just send like 10 Dogecoin first as a test transfer. And then send the rest after that one is completed. Always a good idea to do something like that. You pay a couple pennies more, but it's peace of mind. If Bitcoin holds 102, we will have cracked this psychological mark and a new all-time high will be reached by June. Max, we could have a new Bitcoin all-time high in May. I haven't been watching Mega Millions Low Roller since they changed the price. I don't know. So I haven't been watching it. I don't know what's going on there. If you sold and are waiting on the next dip, I think we just saw it. Well, I said the Dogecoin bottom is in. That was my video. Already had it. And since then, we've moved up quite a bit. Well, Mr. Pump-A-Lot, the trend is your friend until it isn't, right? Carnell just bought 5,300 quantity of Doge for under 20 cents. It's all good. Karen, what if I have a fire at my house and I want a fire truck to come? Who pays for that fire truck? What if something's happening in the street and the police need to come and take care of it? Who pays for that street or for the police? That's what my property taxes pay for. They pay for the schools, right? You want your kids to go to public school? Who pays those teachers? The town. How does the town get their money? Property taxes. You don't get it. You don't get it. That's how it works now. Oh, you need to learn. Sonic, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Don sitting on a 17-cent average. Now completely in profit. Very nice. Devilmon, that's the way to look at it. If it's going to go back down, you just buy more on the dip. Exactly. Because where do you think this train's going? This Doge train is going. Yeah, we covered Bonk like an hour ago, Sean. Went into detail on it. Solana meme. It's doing well. I'm just not buying anymore. I made profit on Bonk. I'm doing Doge now. I've been to Portland, Maine a couple times. Mostly I go further up when I travel to Maine. Yep, I've been through Portland a couple times. So why would I stop paying taxes on my house? That's dumb. I pay the property tax. It pays for the fire, the police, the schools, everything else that a city offers. So that's the price of living in the city, to pay for those things. God. Ignorant. Are we back? ETH is up big. Yeah. ETH, big run today. $20 today. Market's looking nice. Pibble's going to go taken. I am proud. Hey, Comb. Yep. Now, don't get don't get too greedy here. Right? There's going to be pullbacks. We could be seeing the start of one right now. It's expected. The time will pass anyway, better than checking in when it's going crazy. The news, the FOMO. What's the point of having $1 billion if you're just living alone in a big mansion? Family and friends. People ask me all the time, like, why do you still live in Boston if you hate the politics and real estate is so high? You could move to Texas, pay a lot less. It's like all my friends and family are here. I actually like my friends and I like my family. That's why we're here. I know what the price of admission is to buy in Boston. That's why I invested so heavily in crypto this cycle, so that I could have a nice house in Boston. We now have that. Achievement unlocked, like I say, so that I can enjoy it with my friends and family. Unfortunately, last night, friends were over. We were watching the Celtics lose. It wasn't so fun. The stupid Celtics. But you got to live, guys. You got to have a life. Debt-free, financial freedom, off-grid. Yeah, I'm stuck to the grid. But again, that's what I do. But the longer it takes for Doge to shoot up, the more time you have to build up your Doge bag. Exactly, Forex. You got that? You didn't like the clam chowder. You went to the wrong place. You just went to the wrong place. What's going to happen with Warren Buffett? mean, he's in his 90s. I was like, come on. It gets hard to work as you get older. It does. It gets tougher. Many can do it late, but a lot can't. Some people don't understand. Yep. Cyber, you have Capital, Tom Crown, Mixture. It's always good to get other opinions. Kev and Tom are great. I'm not drawing any cats on charts because we did that and the price kept going down. So, well, I'm not Elon Musk, am I, Karen? That's just a stupid thing to say. That's your opinion. That's the second dumb thing you've said. Turbo on your car blew. Oh, bummer. Sorry to hear that. Hope you get it fixed soon. Trump's going to have more big news tomorrow. What's the big news going to be tomorrow? Another country probably coming to an agreement on trade. More big news. More big news. Who'll be the first to receive $1? Who'll be the first to receive $1? I don't know what you mean, Max. Whatever, whoever the heck you are. Whatever. Bitcoin dominance falls. ETH dominance started. Altcoin season start today. Yeah, that's what you said. I'd love to see it. I feel a tingle in my cold wallet. Yeah, I was deep in debt 10 years ago. Deep in debt. Went through a divorce. Didn't have the money to pay for an attorney. That all went on a credit card. And I slowly had to start paying that off. I didn't know anything about crypto at the time. I was deep into the family with kids and all of that. So it took a while to get out of that. And now, here I am. Not too bad. New England is also awesome. No natural disasters. Exactly. You know what doesn't cost a lot here is insurance. The insurance up here is not bad compared to like Florida, Texas, California. No, New England's all right. Yeah, we get snow and cold weather in the winter, but I can deal with that because I can travel. When I'm not working anymore, I can travel and visit all you guys down in Florida and Texas and Arizona, California during January, February, and March because I don't want to be here during those months. But the rest of the year, this is a beautiful place to live and no natural disasters. Yeah, that was good too, Doug. I didn't say that. On YouTube saying, oh, God. Get off YouTube. Oh. Thank you, Alina, and good luck to you as well. Financial freedom is a beautiful thing. It's amazing from all the stress I had 10 years ago dealing with all of that to today. It took a lot of work, no doubt. Took a lot of work, but the Bitcoin movement is related to news, Mal. It is related to news. Started after the FOMC meeting yesterday, and then today with the trade agreement between UK and US. That's all positive news, beginning to turn the tide away from the fear of tariffs to the outcome of good trade relations, which is good money coming into the country, which is a good thing. So it is news. Has Michael Saylor advised Warren Buffett to not sit on cash and buy Bitcoin? Well, you remember what Warren Buffett said, right? I've got the clip.
Bitcoin is worthless artificial gold.
Oh, wait. No, that was Charlie Munger. Bitcoin, worthless gold. Where's the Warren Buffett one? Wait. Here it is.
Now, if you told me you owned all of the Bitcoin in the world and you offered it to me for $25, I wouldn't take it, because what would I do with it?
For all the Bitcoin in the world, and you offered it to Warren Buffett for $25, he wouldn't take it. Because what would you do with it? The Charlie and Warren show. Hey, they made a lot of money in their lifetimes. Rest in peace, Charlie Munger. Happy retirement, Warren Buffett. You did very well. But it's a new world now. It's a new world now. I'm buying a ledger the same as you have. I'm creating Dogecoin and Bitcoin reserve. You're making your own reserve. That's awesome. That is awesome. Doge or ADA? You're asking Max? Really? ADA? Yeah, that's interesting. A bull troll. Exactly, DB. You're in Florida. Insurance is expensive. Exactly. I would never buy anything in Florida. I'm happy in Boston. Car insurance, yeah, but it's not crazy expensive like house insurance. So, right. A lot of guys scared to get married, potential divorce. I lived it. 50 cents this year? We'll see, Mega. I know, right, Charlie? Really? Really? Is that what you really believe? Worthless? Where did Trump say it's a good time to buy stocks? I saw the clip. Let's see if we can find it. Trump, good to buy stocks. I think it's this one.
Now, let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before. That's a very important element of all of this. Yeah.
Do you hear that? This is what he said. Let's play it again. Listen up.
You better go out and buy stock now. Let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before.
There you go. That's the clip I saw. Oh. Hey, Adam. Nice green couple of days. All good. Will Ethereum overtake Bitcoin? I don't think Ethereum will ever do that. Even if BlackRock is running on ETH, not really. Alina, you can ask more questions. That's all right. When you mention about paying taxes or not, by taking a profit, it depends on the price I got my first Doge. For all of your Doge, not just this year, Alina. So if you bought Doge 5 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever the first Doge is that you bought, that's what gets sold first. That's how it works. First in, first out. And then you're paying capital gains tax if you sold that Doge for a higher price than what you paid for it. China trade deal. I think it's going to be a while before we get a China trade deal in place. So, oh yeah, Devilmon. I should get off YouTube. Time to pack it up. Because Karen said so. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, probably. If Warren Buffett ever bought, but he's not going to. What would he do with it? The ledger that I have is the Nano S Plus. It's the cheapest one, and it actually does everything I need. I don't need the X. I don't need Bluetooth. I don't want Bluetooth on my ledger. I want safety, security. Plug it in, unplug it, keep it safe. Nano S Plus. That's what I have. You're going to be in Rhode Island for July 4th. Nice. I started writing a book. I just put it all out here. It's all here. Can we have another rumor tweet? Yeah, Karen was a sweetie. Really? Whether Karen was actually a girl or not, I doubt it. I'm bearish on marriage, like Anthony Bearish. That's good, TV. Yep. Yep. And if you really want to have kids, you can just do what Elon does now and just have kids, right? You don't need marriage. Marriage, not a great investment. You think it's the right person and then it turns out not to be, that's tough. That's when it's tough. Right. No free lunch, right? No state income taxes, but man, property taxes and insurance, woohoo! Especially now. Exactly, Red Bull. That's where your family and friends are. So that's where you are. In the end, it's your family and friends that make your life. Right? Stock boom. The rocket ship, because he understands we're going to be in the parabolic phase of the market. $4.5 million Doge, Ramon, sitting on your ledger. That's the place. Keep it safe. First in, first out. You also have $1 million on Robinhood. You've got a nice bag of Doge there, Ramon. Nice bag. Right. Warren can't take his Bitcoin to heaven. Inverse head and shoulder pattern. Awesome. You know what I think about patterns? No, the armpit of New England is really more like the south coast of Massachusetts. New Bedford, Fall River. Buy on the red candle, said one wise man, not financial advice. True dat. More bearish on kids. I want kids, skip the wife part. Kids are a blessing. Love my kids. They can be a challenge, yes. But in the end, what's life about? Just living and having a good time? Or do you go into that philosophical thing about the perpetuation of the species and like all of that? The bigger picture of life. You're welcome, Ramon. Luna Classic. That's a meme now if there ever was one. There's nothing behind it. You're just gambling on Luna Classic. Can I pay for my wedding with Doge? I imagine if you find the right wedding planner and arranger and organizer and all that who's willing to accept Dogecoin, you could probably find it. Most won't accept it, but you can probably find somebody who would be willing to take it. Yeah, life and everything. Love the kids. Love mine. And they're a lot of fun too. We have a lot of fun. If we hit 91 cents, then not taking profits before was the right move. Even if you hit 73, it's like, okay, now you can start thinking about it again. We need alt season now and in November. I did say big recovery in May, though. I've been saying that. And then we go into the summer and things are just kind of maybe go sideways with some dips, but I don't know. Just if Bitcoin keeps going up a bit. Now you're getting to be like Elon, huh, Jay? We are not truly in an alt season yet, El Compa. This is just one day. One day does not make an alt season. Zoom out on the 4-hour chart. Right? Good day and a half, right, of trading. Look at Bitcoin dominance. No confirmation yet that we're in alt season. We're still over 64% Bitcoin dominance. It could be back up to 65% by tomorrow. Easily. So, not alt season. If we hit $2, I'll name my next kid Doge. Once it starts, okay. 2 to 3 months, yeah. And I think Dogecoin will lead it. Although ETH is looking pretty good right now, but wasn't expecting ETH to go up 20% today. That's a big move. But Doge, a 2-day alt season. Yeah. Yep. All right, gang. Hey, that's what we got for today. How low does Bitcoin dominance need to go for alt season? That's a good question. I mean, we can look at the past. Let's go on the weekly, and you can see 2021 on Bitcoin dominance and that big drop there. That was alt season 2021 right there from that orange circle down. So that was, yeah, like 3 months. That was alt season. So are we going to get that again? I'm kind of doubting it. Can you make money on alts? Yep, but not a true alt season. Bitcoin just has way too much strength. But like I say, in the big green markets, when prices going up, Dogecoin will outperform Bitcoin. But the slow and steady stuff, Bitcoin will do better than Doge. So that's what we got. Hey, I hope everyone has a great evening or morning if it's already Friday morning for you. I'm going to have a great evening tonight. And we'll be live again on Friday. So come in. We usually have more fun on Fridays, talk about a lot of other things, have AMA, talk about food, music, all kinds of things. Yeah, we'll touch on crypto too. We'll see what the Asian market does tonight. Are we going to pump Doge to 20 cents or not? We'll check that out tomorrow. Until then, I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.